So, Umbra melting. We got Double Barreled Daedalus, Fell Shield Fell, Diligent Seraph. It is, of course, Umbra Standard Exile Melting. This is a horrible starter, I feel like. And Prismal Dust Molded Ember Forge. So, Umbra is like, oh god. Ugh. If we could reform morsels, this would be such a strong start, but since you can't, this is just... ugh. I think you go Refined Void here. Forge should be 30 HP. They could make Forge have like 50 HP in it. I mean, 50 HP might be a lot, but they could double its HP and I think it would be in the same spot. We're gonna go Trample here. I expect absolutely nothing out of Melting. Yeah, I expect nothing from Melting. I can rely on a Gorger and take Trample Penumbra. If I could reform morsels, I would pick Gorge Penumbra there in a heartbeat. However, not anymore. I'm gonna take the Mark of Invasion. We'll just take the damage, it's fine. We take what? We take 9 for this? Penumbra has what, 40 health? I'm okay with this. Try playing a little more aggressively here in the early game. Primitive molds are curses in most clan combos. Yeah, the only card that, like, what are you trying to reform here? Also, this is really unfortunate that we lost space here. Extremely tragic. I don't know, what am I supposed to reform? I'm supposed to reform, like, Train Steward? No. Exile Melting Secondary seems like it might be one of the worst possibles. Guess we just rely on that lifesteal built into him. Like, all of these reform cards are just dead. If we had Little Fade, though, it would just be free. Worse than Plink? I mean, yeah, Plink as a card, statistically speaking, is not a bad card. It just sucks to play with. Like, it's not fun to play Plink. Even if the card is okay. Do we like Melting Secondary? You like this draw? You sure? You like this draw here? Like, it's just worthless. What do I do? I take 7. Goodbye, Ember Forge. Yeah, we took 18 for the we took 9 for the trial and then 18 total, which is fine. Not letting Forge tank for Steward. True. Good point. I think we go Mind Collapse here. And we'll see why it wouldn't be Mind Collapse there. Take Entombed Explosive. Now we have something to mold a little better. We kind of need a Gorge banner, but we have one here. I'm gonna need to pick up a Gorge unit for sure. Like, there's no doubt about it. Doesn't really matter what it is. But melting here isn't good. How would melting as a clan be if reform didn't give burnout? Like crazy. If like every time a unit died, you just got to give it +5/+5 with reform, that'd be really strong, I imagine. Could just play shit like Penumbra. Yeah, they'd have to change it a lot. I think we go double Umbra banner here actually. So the Remnant banner is okay. There's a few units we could use here. Could use like... There's not much that we could use here. I realize my stream has been frozen on the start screen. on my end. I'm gonna go to the Umbra banner. Double stack plus 10 minus 1. I was thinking about this today as well. You're gonna understand. I mean, maybe we even talked about this on stream, but I think that the card that the card that caused Stackstone to get nerfed, I believe I figured it out finally. I think they nerfed this upgrade because of the Void Binding starts. I think that's why they nerfed double stack. Morsel Master's fine. After putting out a trial like the one that they put out, even though it doesn't make it unplayable, it makes it a little worse, right? Your money's on Wildwood Sap. Wildwood Sap's still playable at 2 energy for 10 regen though. Like the card, if you can't double stack Void Binding anymore, the card cannot take it. Holdover minus 1 Void Binding. Remember the good old days when you could play Holdover double stack Void Binding? Back in the day, before everything went awry. Dude, everything sucks here. Like, it's all not good. It's just all not good, right? Well, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make the Moldeds free, I guess? I'm gonna make Shade Splitter free? I guess I'm gonna make Shade Splitter free. Oh, Josh, what's happening? It do BB, and I agree. It feels bad, man. Nerfs. I think I've disagreed with every single nerf that costs energy up. I don't think I've liked any nerf that involved increasing the energy cost of a card. Because as a whole, it just doesn't feel good. I don't know, I just hate it. All it changes is like, oh yeah, if you do it to a spell, it's just like, oh yeah, now this spell costs one, or this spell effectively has 1 less upgrade slot to be as good as it was before. I don't know. I don't like it. No, Pearl, what's happening? I am doing well. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Just throw an Entombed Explosive here. And then we throw you a Death. I didn't even register what boss it is. It's the Spikes boss. Of course. Oh, Josh. Thanks for gifting it to you on, dude. Gifting it over to Hey Buddy. Hey Buddy. You just got a sub. And that's gonna get a Hey Buddy from me. Busy with calculus. Ah, yeah. Who doesn't love a little calculus? Put the explosive, how does this go? Put it in front. And that ups the damage by a lot there. Hey, we win. Cool. We just nerfed the cards that are problematic with double stack. I mean, they did, right? Wildwood Sap at 4 regen is still a slam dunk. Dude, imagine if they just kept nerfing regen. Like they nerf Wildwood Sap down to 4, then they drop Awake down to 2, and they just remove Restores regen. Just remove regen from the... Just remove regen from the game. Oh, that would be really funny. Yeah, regen becomes the monster train Aurelia. Cycle of life from 4 to 3 spikes. Ah, true. Double stack has never been the same. Quick plus 25 plus 10. Give me not Shadow Eater, not Overgorger. Well, I got what I asked for, I suppose. Oh, what a tragedy. Oh, what a tragedy. Look at this shit. Even with Emberforge, you can't play Shadow Siege. Even if you have Emberforge, you still have to take energy and space to play Shadow Siege. How insane is this unit? Like, actually, how insane is Shadow Siege? What did they do? Why did they do this to him? I don't understand. I think that this is the unit in this game that makes me understand the design philosophy of this game the least. Like, what on earth is the idea here? I don't understand. No, IQRS, what's happening? Get a minor refraction? Yeah, after the minor refraction, we only have to figure out a way to come up with 6 energy. So here's the deal. Let me take you through this one presently. We're fucked. I'm gonna click Shadow Siege here because we basically need a Hail Mary to come out of this okay. The fact that we've seen in the last 2 Umbra banners Morsel Master Shadow Eater, Morsel Master Shadow Siege is tragic. Absolutely tragic. So there is no like, it's just, we have to high roll like crazy to come out of this one on the other side. We can't have Trample Penumbra 1v1ing double barrel Daedalus. This is not possible. The 2 unit banners we saw were just worthless, and I don't know if pathing this way you could ever find a win outside of a high roll here. What the fuck? Like, it might actually be right to X5 the Shadow Siege, because there is a world where you can play it. Right? That's the thing. There's a world where you can play Shadow Siege. A lot has to go right, but... I'm just gonna take 1 Space Prism. We're just gotta take 6 Shadow Sieges, and they'll see that the 6 Shadow Sieges lost, and they'll go, hey, what? How could that happen? Alright. It's not doomed, but it's pretty doomed. It's pretty doomed. Actually, yeah, it's just doomed. Okay. I mean, I don't know what you'd the path here was not incorrect. We just got fucked on banners, right? It's crazy. There's a draw order that we can survive off of, but it'll require some good fortune. To put it lightly, anyway. We're gonna do a recording tomorrow? Yeah, Cranberry. If you would like to do... I think we were talking about doing an updated review set. That's not great that we just... Yeah, that's just unfortunate. You're dead. Okay. You're doing with Boggy? That's fine. I'm sure you guys will make a killer set. There's 4 waves remaining here. So we have 5 rounds, 25 cards, and we have to hit These double barrel bombs, like what on earth? He's going mad with power on these bombs. It's crazy. My man's out of his mind. I guess we're gonna kill Daedalus with Rubble Morsel. No, it gets eaten. I can't reform it anymore. Oh, what a tragedy. Okay. Yeah, and that bomb, I think, just kills me here. I think that all hope of ever having an out here just goes out of the window as soon as this bomb gets placed here. I don't think there's anything that we can do about that now. I think we just lose. Okay. Encasement saves? No, it doesn't. No, I cannot stealth him. No, the bomb still goes off. It is still right to throw this out there, I guess, but he'll still die. I don't know, it's just all rubble morsels from our... all rubble morsels too from our shade splitters, which has been... it's not a rubble. Okay, so let me walk you through the out here, because there is an out. It is technically possible, I think, for us to survive here. We have to high roll, obviously. We just have to have one of the greatest rolls of our lives, basically. There are no rubble morsels to revive because they all got eaten. We have to... This doesn't even give us energy, right? So it's just doomed. There's something we can do about this, I think. Put this up here so Penumbra doesn't get chunked anymore. Yeah, I don't get this energy. So on the next turn we have to pull Molded as our 5th card, or Primitive Mold, to pull back Ember Forge, and then on the turn after that we have to play Shadow Siege on this floor. That's it. That's the line. There is a theoretical out here, is all I can say. Theoretically, we could get out of this. Okay, it's over. Well, if we pull double Rubble Morsel here, and we maybe can survive. Okay, it's now just like a straight 1 in 5. Not quite 1 in 5, or 1 in 3 rather. We just have to pull Shadow Siege off the top here. Alright, I'm really good at this game. Yeah, the game's easy, actually. So, this video game is fucking easy, actually, as it turns out. Yeah, alright. Cool. Take Blazing Bolts here. Excuse me, I was informed that Shadow Siege was bad. You're right. Yeah, who would be bad at this game and just draw incorrectly there? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? How doomed is this run that I'm looking at this Devourer of Death and going, huh? Well, that doesn't seem so bad. Pretty tough. I'm gonna click Blazing Bolts now. Oh my god. Is that a unit with the word Gorge on it? Whew. Careful. Okay. So here's your Shadow Siege Classic. The stars have to align for us to be able to play this card. Basically, here's how it works. Let me take you through it here. Shadow Siege is a card that we don't play the first time we draw it ever. Shadow Siege is a card that we plan the entire combat around, and if everything goes according to plan, he will land just in time to kill the boss. That's how Shadow Siege is going to work for us here, as you saw with Daedalus. Now, what does that mean for us? Leaving energy morsels in the pool doesn't really help us, excuse me, because you have like the odds of drawing Shadow Siege on a given turn are very low, right? It's very hard to predict. Essentially, we're gonna pick energy here so that we have 6 energy through Ember Forge, and then we just have to protect the forge. How? Yeah, no, you can't do that. I don't have space for that. Yeah, Devourer of Death got changed when they changed how the Tomb Relic worked, because him burning out would be really awful. Forge Stealth, we don't have the space to do this, because on one floor, there's going to be Trample Penumbra. On another floor, there's going to be Morsel Master Allied Construct. And then on a third floor, we're going to have Ember Forge. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have found that this game seems to only have 3 floors, and Shadow Siege is big. These are 2 facts that I cannot deny. Now, what does that mean for us? What does any of this mean? Right? We're sitting here and I'm talking to you about a lot of things. So here's what we're gonna do. It's very simple. I'm gonna click draw, and no, I'm gonna click space because we have Trample Penumbra. I'm gonna click space. We're gonna go to the right here, and if we roll, yeah, if we roll one of the 2 relics, we click it, and if we don't, we remove Shadow Siege. I think that's the idea here. But you're watching my videos on the YouTubes, are you supposed to comment, hello, I'm from the Twitch? Yeah, dude, why not? Give YouTube a taste of their own medicine. Ah, fuck me. Oh no. That sucks. Alright. Well, I guess I just get rid of Allied Construct Morsel Master now, huh? What a doomed run. Oh, God. Alright. I think we just remove draw priority units now. And we just duplicate this like 3 or 4 times, right? What else do you do? Look for a Trample Tome and some multi-strikes. I think that's what we do here. Allied Construct and Morsel Master, who? Size enhancement next so you can play them ASAP. We got the size enhancement. We're cruising. Do I pivot to Architect? Nah. Yeah, I went size because size is good. Trample Penumbra plus size is a strong take. I think I do go to Architect, right? 3... Nah. You should Twitch schedule in a YouTube video, and the one day you came from YouTube to visit was yesterday. Unfortunate. It was an unscheduled day off because of, you know, college stuff. However, hopefully we don't have to have too many of those, but I got my program finished, so feeling a little bit better about all that. So we play Shadow Siege down here. Play this here. And I wish I had damage on this Ember Forge. I need the program, so it's the first program of my like 3501 course, my 3000 level course. So I had to... It's nothing super complex, and I got it mostly finished. Like, it's to the point where it's not perfect, but it's close enough, basically, right now. I'll play Molten Encasement here. The program is a program that reads in a list of words from a file and then sorts them into groups based on if they are based on anagrams and then by size, if that makes sense. So like, you give me a list of 5 words, I sort it into groups of anagrams. It's not super hard, but I had like one piece that was tripping me up, and I had to the piece that was tripping me up was I was deleting stuff from the list, and that was fine, you know. Once I confirm that it's an anagram, I delete it from the list so that we don't do any like duplicate answers or anything like that. And what was ending up happening was the list was just flying out of range because deleting from the list gets weird, and I was getting a bunch of index errors. The solution was to pivot to a while loop, but it took me like a little bit of research to find that. It's crazy coding that sort of thing in Python versus coding it in C++. Hash map, yeah, Xanth, I don't even know what that means. I don't think I've been taught what a hash map is. There's still one other part of it. I have to do the big O time analysis of it all, but you know. Learning computer science and debugging programs is a big time consumer, right? It's interesting. Yeah, wow, that is just fucking awful. That is just terrible. Been a lot of Final Fantasy 14 over the last few days, and you had a really good idea. What's that, Cranberry? MMO where the crafting system is a deck builder card game. That sounds good. Give Forge 10 attack. That's a great idea. I should definitely give the Forge attack. That way it can catch collectors for us. Let me tell you, be glad you don't have to deal with the memory corruption. I was in the Matrix reading every byte to figure out what was going on. That sounds fun. Just look into the Matrix to map out every byte. That seems like a great time, actually. When you're finished, you get to go, I'm in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I just press end turn every turn now, we just win. Alice, what's happening? Loading each words by alphabetical order per letter. Up a letter string to an array. You see, I think that this might be above my... this might be over my head. Let me put it like that. It's crazy to me because most of the work I'm just letting Python handle. Like most of the stuff that most of it is just like, yeah, and then Python has a sort function built into it for me. Can I ask you? Yeah, I imagine a lot of you guys. Oh my fucking god, what is this? Yeah, I am using Python. They said I can use C++, Python, or Java, and I spent most of my time in the last 3 years learning Python. Yeah, I'm definitely cheating. Like, this shit's fucking stupid. What? This is dumb. Always get the easiest runs. Hey, you just gotta roll well. It's easy. Yeah, just roll well. Like, the run's easy. Just roll. You roll the dice well. Blade early. Good. Blade's pretty good as a card, yeah. You usually use it to kill your own units instead of enemy units, though, I find. IT for a large bank. Used every technology you can imagine. Everything from Hadoop and Azure to CICS on mainframe. Nothing's more annoying than having to crawl through mainframe memory dumps to diagnose a problem. What the fuck? Do you hear this bug? Hey, bitch. Shut up. I'm playing Monster Train. That's right. I don't hear you making any more noise. Let me come out there. I got him. Don't worry, guys. You just gotta assert your dominance over the animal kingdom. You just make sure that the bugs that are making noise know that you're the alpha. Hash maps are just ways to store keys and values. Yeah, like I think I've worked with things similar to them. I don't know. I haven't really programmed anything. I haven't sat down and been like, hey, I need to now build something from the ground up in like, I don't know, 4 years. So kind of like shaking out the rust a little bit as well. It's the only thing I have left to do. There's one piece of the puzzle that is still broken, and it's that I shouldn't mind collapse this. Like if I have multiple groups of the same size, they don't get sorted alphabetically. They just kind of print out in the order they were put in. Might be something that I just don't care enough to fix though. You enjoying the YouTube videos lately? Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I've been feeling, I don't know, I feel the YouTube stagnating a little bit, like, because I haven't been able to put out as much content, and I've been missing some videos because of, honestly, just forgetting. Like, I just forgot to put up a highlight yesterday, but, you know, once I get readjusted to being in school, I'm sure it'll pan out fine. What year am I in? I am at the start of my junior year. I finished my associate's degree at my community college, and now I am finally going to finish my 4-year. They're called dictionaries in Python. Ah, I do know what you're talking about then. Yeah. I've had like the basic amount of work with a dictionary. Yeah, it doesn't matter, this run is over. I agree, this run is stupid. CS is fun as fuck. When I'm actually programming, I enjoy it. I don't know, I have to take discrete structures too right now. Drawing truth tables is kind of fun. This level I learned C++? I think so. I don't know if C# is lower than C++, but I do also know C# because I learned Unity. This is a really difficult run from here on. It's a big thinker. Can I just remove Penumbra? Yeah, I have to take Architect here. Community college is much fun as in an award-winning show Community. It's hard to say. I don't know. Kind of a toss-up. I also haven't seen the show Community, so I don't know how much fun they have. Looks like a good starting hand to me. Hey, quick quiz. I'm sure you can piece it together. Why didn't I go to Trample 4 there? Trample 4? Trample 3. And it was the most fun course you've taken, followed right behind by computer architecture. Oh no, that's right, I did have to take an assembly languages course. To graduate with my 2-year degree, I took an assembly course. It was fun. Assembly was a good time. Super high level? I don't think I have super high level coursework, or math rather. I took Calc 2, but I already passed it, thankfully. I freed myself from Calc 2. Barely, mind you, barely passed it. Yeah, exactly. Trample 3 Penumbra doesn't fit into this one until we hit a space prism. And Trample 3 Penumbra kind of sucks. Got the bad one out of the way. Dude, it was a fucking miracle that I didn't fail Calc. Like, oh my god. Am I majoring in? I am studying to be a software engineer. This is gonna be a close one. I am not a mathy boy. Unga and turn. Yeah, Cave-In seems good here. Sure, why not? Remember when this run was looking doomed? Remember when this run looked doomed and then I said the only way out is to Highroll? Remember that? I remember that. I think I would call this a Highroll. I don't know. You're a scientist? Dude, that's sick. But a lot of you guys do some real cool shit. Engineering, right on. 3 health on Shadow Siege seems good. And what do I care? Honestly, what do I care? It doesn't matter. Runs over. Veterinary Diagnostics and Marketing Specialist. That seems cool as hell. Just remove cards? Yeah, but like, why? For what? Oh man. What a fucking nightmare. Seeing bad cards gives you anxiety. That's a respectable reason. However, I just like I can't. I can't remove cards. It doesn't matter. I feel no desire. Insane amount of STEM people in this chat. It seems to be the case, yeah. Pretty neat. Oh man. Oh man. Brutal. Just absolutely brutal run. You do not like to see it. Why did I just drop an Umbra twice? Am I losing it? Should have X5? If you X5 there, you lose the run though. 100% you die if you X5. No doubt about it. Oh, did I consumed Cave-In. Whoops. My bad. That's why I can't see Cave-In again. Which serif is this? That doesn't matter. Purple? Ah, it's Diligent. You can look upper right. Oh god. That was a really fast run. How fast was that? That was 37 minutes. It was honestly, I'm a little proud of myself for that run. I gotta be real with you. Because you look at that starter, those 2 banners, and you go, oh, this is doomed, right? Like, oh man, that looked fucking tough. I don't think that there was any way to survive Daedalus other than a crazy high roll. And I would call that run a crazy high roll. I don't know. The Sketches consumer run that we had of like last week was pretty high rolly as well. But this run was like, in that run, it wasn't like, if I don't roll this, we lose the game. This run was like, if you don't roll properly here, it's over. My, oh my. Yeah, that was just tough. All right. Well, there's your Penumbra run, everyone.